nothing to do with who wins. We are not keeping score. We do not want to keep score. Okay, it's about every individual out here getting better. If they did not get better, it's either they weren't paying attention, they weren't focusing, or they just don't really want to play. Because we're going to challenge them over the next 6 weeks. We're going to try to get them better. We want a difference between when they leave our teams. You guys know we don't do summer select teams. We just don't want to get in that ball game. We have no interest in that. And part of the reason is we want our kids that come through our program be something different about them, whether it's hustling a little bit more, whether understanding the game a little bit more. We had an example 4 years ago. We had an agent. I picked him up at the airport. We brought him to a community college game, and I said, 4 of these kids on this field, 18, I didn't even tell them what team. 4 of these kids went through our program. You pick out all 4 of them. And they were playing at Everett Community College. And he pointed them all 4 out because there was just something a little bit different about them. A little bit more hustle, a little bit better attitude. And that's where our goal and our focus is. When you guys see our scout team later, if you stick around, or tomorrow or throughout the fall, you know, I mean, there's something different about guys that are on that verge of playing college baseball and professional baseball than kids that just kind of do what else the rest of their team does. You know, they just kind of go catch and they kind of blend in. We want every kid to come through the athletic program and stand out. You know, so I want you guys to know it's not about winning. It is not about winning. It's not about if there's a 12-year-old turning 13 and a 14-year-old turning 15. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You know, and so much of it is your guys' role as a parent and ours as a coach is how is our attitude about it. If he's 14, almost turning 15, he's on a 13, 14-year-old group, that's okay. Learn to be a leader. It's about being better. If there's a 12-year-old just getting out of Little League for the 13-year-old, that's okay too. He needs to be he needs to follow the good example of the older kids. Now, if we're in the middle of season in spring and summer, we wouldn't want that. But in the fall league, for 6 weeks, we want to develop every player the best we can. So the older ones need to become better leaders. The younger ones need to learn from the older ones. Nobody that makes it outside of high school baseball was a follower. They were a leader on their high school team, you know. I mean, most colleges, you know, every guy in that college team was the third hitter and the shortstop in their high school varsity team.